Hey guys, welcome back to the Sports Republic, and we are back indeed. So is the IPL. Uh, I'm sure a lot of the audience who's watching went through, the same problems that IPL did, which is COVID-19 and 20 and 21 now. So that's been a big thorn in all of our lives, and thankfully, IPL is back. Our favorite teams are back. Our favorite cricketers are back. Our favorite format of the game is back. And I can't ensure you it's going to be as interesting and as invigorating as it was before, because it's a stop start season. It's always like that. Teams, क्या होता है starting में, everybody of us knows, starting के first 2-3 matches, teams get into their rhythm and the IPL then gets going at the full flow. But now the rhythm has been broken twice. The gauntlet has been laid now. The season is starting again. And what are we going to do today? We're joined by, firstly, as usual, our usual suspects, Vikas and Vignesh. Welcome, guys. Welcome. It's been a long time. I hope both of you are great. And
Yes,
what
sir.
we're going to do today is going to be rating the teams from here on till the rest of the season. What we're going to be doing is rating the team on 4 different parameters. One is the Indian core. The other is the overseas 4. The next parameter and the third is the team balance of the team. And the fourth and the biggest parameter is the leadership group. What we've done is we've given each of these guys an opportunity to rate these teams on these 4 parameters. And we're going to be getting into an average of each of the teams and rating them on these 4 parameters. Guys, am I crystal clear about how we're doing this?
Yes, absolutely. And just one more thing, it's not just about these 2 guys, it's also Shashank who's gonna rate for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna rate as well, but you guys are the ones who matter.
Yeah.
So we'll go with the first franchise, Vignesh's ex-franchise, which is Chennai Super Kings. So I'm going to start with Vignesh on this. Vignesh, Chennai Super Kings, Indian core.
Yeah, Chennai Super Kings Indian core 8.5, just because of the class of the names present there. You pick a department and they have key players over there. Deepak Char, Shardul Thakur and pace. Middle order has Rayudu, Raina, Dhoni. Top order has Ruturaj, and the world's arguably the best all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. So a very high 8.5 to the Indian core of CSK.
Vikas, would you agree to that?
Not at all. I'm rather going with very low score, 6.5 for me, क्योंकि मेरे को जो यहाँ पर लोग दिख रहे हैं, सुरेश रैना is not in great form. Ambati Rayudu is not playing उसके best जगह पर नहीं खेल रहा है. Other than that, not great names except for Ravindra Jadeja. लेकिन फिर भी Lord Shardul is there, but somewhere I feel कि वो completeness नहीं है उस चीज में. I think that's why 6.5 for CSK. For Indian core.
Crazy, man. Crazy. 8.5 to 6.5.
Yeah.
What a drop in perception and rating. I am actually going in the middle, 7.5. This is not planned that I'm going to go in the middle. Stay neutral. I actually really wanted to give 7.5 only because one thing is Rayudu, Dhoni and Raina are not regulars anymore in the international circuit. Maybe that's why they will. I mean, we saw that with Raina and Rayudu both. Other than that, there's Lord Shardul, of course. For him, I think most of my rating is for him and Ruturaj. And that's why I gave a 7.5 for that. We'll move on to the next parameter for CSK, which is the overseas 4. Vignesh?
Overseas 4, they have quality in their overseas department, and they always have the problem of plenty when it comes to it. And they have all the players not playing for their countries performing very well. Faf du Plessis, Imran Tahir, Dwayne Bravo, he is doing well in CPL. So they have a good healthy bunch, and we cannot forget the contribution of Moeen Ali to the CSK side. He has galvanized the unit. He has made CSK look like the champion outfit they are again. So 8 there, just because of lack of like-to-like replacement for Ali. Otherwise, very strong overseas score. I'll go with 8.
Vikas, similar thoughts?
Not again. For me, it's 7 for overseas 4, क्योंकि मेरे को लगता है कि except for Moeen Ali or Faf du Plessis, I think he will miss out on like few games in the beginning.
Yeah.
And so उसके अलावा सैम करन नॉट इन ग्रेट फॉर्म, ड्वेन ब्रावो नॉट इन ग्रेट फॉर्म अगेन, इमरान ताहिर इज देयर बट स्टिल आई थिंक वो मैच करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है, इसीलिए 7 फॉर मी। और अगर मोइन अली को कुछ हो जाता है या फिर मोइन अली अगर नहीं खेल पाता है, अगेन यूएई कंडीशंस अगर कोई पकड़ लेता है, then they have a bigger problem. So 7 for me.
Yeah, sure. I am also going with the 7 like Vikas, because I also think the same. Firstly, Imran Tahir, 42, he's a brilliant player. He can still play. But as we saw in the first phase, Chennai Super Kings somehow decides not to play him. Moin Ali, as again Vignesh said, has been a galvanizing factor for them. Number 3 spot. They were searching for a long time. They finally got somebody who could bowl a couple of overs, and I don't know why, somehow he's like Shikhar Dhawan ki sare catches uske paas bhi aate hain. And Sam Curran, man, Sam Curran is, a little bit of a, you can say, a downer in the last 2 tests of the India-England series. But Sam Curran, I know under Dhoni's captaincy, lights it up. So I'm also going, at a 7, which is not very high, which is kind of an average score. The third parameter, the team balance for CSK. Vignesh?
Team balance for CSK, since they are the only IPL team, I guess, who bats till number 10. And if they have an option, they might bat till number 11 as well. So that is an insane, batting options available. And in terms of depth in bowling as well, they have variety. They have got off spin, they have got left arm orthodox, they have got Mitchell Santner as well, like to like for Jadeja, Imran Tahir with spin. There's a lot of variety, and hence, the team balance and everything clicking for CSK. I'll give them a huge 9 in that department.
Oh, because
for me it's 8.5. ये थोड़ा सा मेरे लिए बहुत strong point है CSK के लिए, क्योंकि धोनी यूजुअली ना ऐसा लकी कैप्टन होता नहीं है, धोनी अपना लक बनाता है, बट दिस टाइम उसके पास 7-8 बॉलिंग ऑप्शन है, 10 एक बैटिंग ऑप्शन है, तो वो
तूने 0.5 कहाँ पे काटा?
0.5 मैंने काटा क्योंकि फिर तुम्हारे पास मेरे ख्याल से वो जो कॉम्बिनेशन यहाँ पर बनता है ना, यू हैव सुरेश रैना, अंबाती रायडू, MS धोनी, वो जो वहां पर जो बन जाता है, कभी कभी शायद वहां पर स्लो हो सकता है, सो प्रोबेबली वो वाला जगह है मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा वरी। अदरवाइज 8.5 आई थिंक रीजनेबल और rather good for CSK.
It is good if you have somebody greater than 8.5. Right. I'll go with my rating for the team balance, which is again, I am also giving it a 9 as Vignesh, because I also feel batting till 11 is the, what do you call, is the fashionable thing to do right now. Batting till 10, 11. If they don't play Imran Tahir, they can bat till 11 if they get in Dwayne Bravo or somebody. So, I mean, there are very few teams like that who can bat till 11. No other franchise bats till 11. No other international team also bats till 11. So I think it's a fantastic this thing. Again, 1 point for that whole thing where, they lack in the Indian core, where the batting at number 3 and 4 is a little weak. That's why I would also go with the 9. Vignesh, moving on, the leadership group, which also includes the evergreen, the mentor of the Indian team now, which is MS Dhoni, is the captain of the team. And of course, I'm talking about their coaching as well.
So Dhoni at the center, even though, Stephen Fleming might come up with key inputs, it is a Dhoni run show, right? It is a Dhoni run show right from the CEO part. He's everything basically at CSK. And that is why I'm going with 8.5. If else there is no stopping Dhoni from giving a 10, especially in IPL, right? Since T20 is a format jahan pe you need a certain bit of inventiveness. A player who has lasted for around 14 to 15 years might get rusty at times, might get stubborn at times. So only one person calling the shots, hence an 8.5. Else CSK are good with the leadership side of things.
Because
मेरे ये पूरे सेगमेंट में सबसे ज्यादा अगर मैंने पॉइंट्स दिए हैं तो वो 9 है, 9, एंड इट्स 9 फॉर CS. लाइक मैंने कुछ और चीजों के लिए भी दिए, बट इट्स 9 फॉर लीडरशिप ग्रुप. आई डोंट थिंक के MS धोनी को और इससे कम दे सकते हैं. लाइक विघ्नेश सेड की वहां पर चीजें हैं, लाइक स्टीफन फ्लेमिंग, शायद उसके इनपुट्स ना थोड़े से साइडलाइन हो जाते होंगे, बट स्टीफन फ्लेमिंग इज देयर. और अगर तुम देखो तो MS धोनी वहां पर है, लेकिन दे हैव फाफ डू प्लेसेस, दे हैव ड्वेन ब्रावो, वहां पर इतने
even Jadeja,
even अंबाती रायडू, सुरेश रैना, देयर आर मेनी प्लेयर्स हु कैन guide him, but he doesn't need it. Still, that's why
Yeah.
nine for leadership.
I have also given them a 9 as Vikas. I have also given, my only reason is because I don't. It's the best franchise who has the relation between on field and off field relationships, in the sense that it's been continued since forever. The Stephen Fleming and MS Dhoni, I don't think they have to even talk sometimes to make decisions. So I mean, if you have that kind of a combination, that kind of a leadership sort of basis, when nobody can question your team selection, even when they were last, you saw there was no human cry in the media. So I'm also giving them a 9 for leadership, and mostly for Dhoni. Basically, this is. So just coming to your averages of CSK ratings, this is the Sports Republic ratings from Vikas. CSK gets a 7.75, which is, it's kind of low, yeah. But based on last season, I cannot argue on that. Vignesh has gone at a very good 8.5. That's a stunning rating for any franchise. And 8.5 overall means that you are obviously, playing somewhere close to playoffs. Yeah. And for me, it's coming to 8.125. So, yeah, which is again in the middle. And that's how I argued my case. So, I mean, makes sense. And with that, we arrive at our average rating for the Sports Republic. For Chennai Super Kings, it's 8.125.
Good, I think.
Good.
Yeah, I think that's what they deserve, and we are the ones to give them the rating that they deserve. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching this.
Thank you.